What's up? It's your favorite gay lumberjack, Andy, back from the dead with a cat this time. It's been a few months since I've made a video, but I'm here today, and I am here today because I want to make a video because I am a year and a half on testosterone. Wow. Well, not quite yet. I'm like a week away, but nothing will change in a week, so I want to make a video now talking about the experiences that I've had and the changes that I've experienced. I've really wanted to document my transition, and I haven't, and I feel bad because these types of videos really helped me with my transition and just figuring out what I want to do and what's best for me. And so if there's any trans people watching this who benefit from this video in any way, that'd be awesome. Love ya. And also if there's any allies who just want to learn more about my experiences, that's cool too. I appreciate you. Or if you just love cats, because that's a valid reason too. Sorry, I will get distracted by her like every 5 seconds, just to let you know. Also, just keep in mind this video is meant to be educational, but it's also just based on my personal experiences. Everyone is affected by testosterone differently, just depending on your genetics and, who you are, your age, and all that. And also, there might be topics that I'm talking about that could be dysphoria-inducing. So if you are concerned about topics such as menstruation, you can check out the description for timestamps of the different things I'm going to be talking about so you can avoid them, or if you just want to skip around to the topics that you find interesting. Okay, I'll start with the physical changes, starting with the one that I think is the most noticeable, my voice.
My name is Andy, and this is Ginger, and this is my voice one day on testosterone.
And this is what I sound like now. This is where my voice naturally sits. I think it started changing around 3.5 months, noticeably changing at least. I think before then I was starting to feel things going on in my throat, but I don't think anyone else could tell. And I'm pretty happy with it. I feel good about my voice. Sometimes I feel insecure, but it's not dysphoria. Oh, I guess so. In addition, I'm a singer-songwriter, so my singing voice was really important to me, and I'm pretty happy with my singing voice still. I made 2 videos on how testosterone affected that, if you want to check them out in more detail, but just to sum it all up, my low register started dropping, and my high register also started dropping, meaning I couldn't hit as higher notes, so it went like that. But now my upper register is regaining strength, so I can hit some falsetto notes. And yeah, I'm still working on it. It takes practice. It takes relearning how to sing in a new way. But I think it's worth it. I feel like when I listen to myself, it sounds like me, and I'm pretty happy with it. One of the reasons why I'm making this video a week early is because next week I actually have some music that's going to be released, so look out for that. That'll be exciting. Also, stars left, and now I am empty. Next up, body hair. I had stopped shaving my armpits and legs probably a year before starting testosterone. I'm also a quarter Italian, so there's already some noticeable hair on there. I'll show a picture if I have one of my body before.
This is my left side, and this is my right side, and my tattoo. Tummy. My legs, my injection was right here, by the way.
That all just increased. I grew more hair. I grew more body hair. That side. Also my tattoo. Tummy. The things I do for you, YouTube. And then that's that leg. And there's that leg. I can't balance. Okay. That's my body. Some places that I was looking forward to, my belly hair, I actually really wanted belly hair for some reason. I don't know why the butt hair was necessary, but that's fun. Was that TMI? Probably, yeah. Oh well. And along with that, facial hair. I cannot grow a beard. I don't know if I want a beard, but I wish I could grow one. I took some pictures after No Shave November just to see like how much I could grow in a month, and yeah, it was a lot more than I could grow before, and different places than I could grow before. I know that there are products that I could use to grow more facial hair, but it's not really something that I'm interested in, at least in the current moment. I could maybe in the future if I really wanted to, but it's okay. It's fun. It's a good time. And along with like growing more facial hair, I shave it more often as well. I don't know. It's weird because like I don't really like having too much facial hair, but I also don't like shaving because I look like a baby. I look more like a baby than I already do. Alright, okay. Guess my age. Guess how old I am. A year ago, people thought I was 14, but like recently, people thought I was 18, so that's an improvement. I'm curious. How old do you think I am? Tell me. Speaking of my face, I also got more acne because my face got more oily and all that. It hasn't been too bad. I can't remember the last time that my face was like clear and like I didn't find any acne. For me, it's personally okay because the type of acne I get is different than how it used to be. Like when I was going through female puberty, I wouldn't have as much acne, but they would last a lot longer and they would be a lot bigger. But now, like, I have a lot more acne, but it's not as noticeable and it goes away more quickly. Something I did not expect was having a lot of backne. It doesn't really bother me. I just, like, didn't even really think about it, and yeah, it was weird. I just, like, did not expect to have a lot of backne. Next up, menstruation. Fun. Fun fact, I got my period the day before I started testosterone. Wonderful. So that cycle did not change. It lasted the same amount of time. I had the same symptoms. I think that second day when I started testosterone, I might have not been in as much pain because I was really excited and I was really happy to be on testosterone. Other than that, I don't think it really changed. And then the next month, the next cycle I had was the same. I might have been in a little bit less pain. There might have been a little bit less blood, but it was still there. Lasted the same amount of time. And then the next one after that was a week late, was extremely light, was kind of like spotting, and I haven't had a period since. Knock on wood. It could come back depending on my testosterone levels, if they're too high or low. It could come back depending on my testosterone levels, if they're too high or low. But I'm hoping it doesn't. Oh my god. And along with that area of the body, there's something called bottom growth, which I do not feel comfortable discussing. All I'll say is it happened to me. I'll leave a link to a video that talks about that in more detail if you are interested in that a little bit more. But yeah, I don't really want to talk about my genitals. Understandable, I think, in my opinion. Those are all really like the physical changes I can think of. There probably have been more, but I'm not very keen. I feel like I don't really notice that many things. Like I wouldn't be able to notice if my shoulders grew like a 1/4 centimeter. I don't know. Another thing that is a possible change is my chest may have gotten a little bit smaller. I am getting top surgery in a few weeks, which is really exciting. I'll be making a video about that. But I think that I feel like I don't have to wear a binder as much. And I think that part of that could be that my chest has gotten smaller and like there's not as much fat to deal with this in this area. But I think another reason is that I just feel a lot more comfortable in public. I feel like because of my voice, people don't really mistake me for a woman as much anymore. It still happens once in a while. So I don't feel like I have to be as self-conscious about like the size of my chest. I already have a smaller chest to begin with, which is nice. But yeah, I feel like I don't really have to like be too self-conscious. I am self-conscious and dysphoric about it still, but it's not as often that I have to, like, I don't know, it's just not as often or as strong. Hi, I just want to mention that one of the main reasons why I stopped wearing binders often was because the pandemic. I didn't really have to be outside as much, and also I didn't want to cause harm to, like, my respiratory system. I wanted to make sure that I was doing well and being healthy. So yeah. So that's all I can really think of as far as physical things, but there have been a lot of changes emotionally. Overall, I just feel happier and I feel more comfortable in my body. I think the biggest change, like, beyond all of the physical changes, is just confidence. Just not really caring what other people think of me, just being myself. It feels really good. I'm really happy. I'm not always happy. I still deal with, like, anxiety and sadness, but a lot of that isn't related to gender anymore. The truth is, I don't think, like, it's possible to, like, always be happy, but, like, feeling comfortable in my gender is just, like, one less thing to worry about. A change that I've noticed socially is that before, when I would introduce myself as Andy, people would, like, be like, what would you say? Did you say Angie? Did you say Annie or something like that? And I'd be like, no, Andy. And now when I say Andy, they're just like, Andy, cool. So that's nice. Like, I think that even though Andy is a gender neutral name, it's more typical for, like, guys. So it's just nice that people see me for who I am. I like that. It feels good. I can't really think of anything else I want to talk about. If I do, then I'll probably make another clip after this being like, hey, you forgot about that. So something that I kind of expected was to be able to notice every change as they were happening, and to also experience changes like a day on testosterone, but that didn't happen. Also, this is just an excuse to show off candy. For some things, I, like, didn't really notice them until I was looking back retrospectively, and I was like, huh, that thing seems a little different. And also, the first week of being on testosterone felt so slow. If you have any questions about anything, let me know in the comments, and I'll be back next week. I don't know when I'm uploading this, when I will edit this, but I'll be back on a day, and to share my music, which is really exciting. And then I'll also be making some videos about top surgery. If you have any questions about that, let me know. Yeah, cool. I will see you guys soon. Bye.